Welcome back. This is Sean. Today we're going to discuss Hotel Transylvania 4, Transformania, as well as my somewhat more brief review of Rainbow Six Extraction. So, I know, a movie and a game. Woo! But, so Hotel Transylvania 4, Transformania. God, that's a mouthful. It being an Amazon original, you can tell it was like an Amazon original. Comedy falls flat for majority of the movie. The story is nowhere near as good as the first three. It's just one of those movies that's like, oh yeah, it existed. Cool. Moving on. You got, premise of the movie though is, they're doing their 125th anniversary, woo, for Drac with Hotel Transylvania. And Mavis overhears that Drac plans to give her the hotel, and he plans on going on retiring as a vampire. Because he's starting to date Erica from the third one, the vampire hunter, monster hunter. Great granddaughter of Van Helsing. He's woohoo! But so that happens. Then she overhears. She tells Johnny. Johnny does his usual woo! But so Johnny goes up to Drac and is like, "So I hear you're doing this. You're gonna give us the hotel. Cool. Awesome. Here's what we're gonna do. Boom. We're gonna make it updated, make it pretty, blah, 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 all this other stuff." And so Drac, of course, has his panic attack of like, oh dear God, and makes up, monster real estate law, where he can't give it to a human because it would then get forfeited back to the whole world of monsters as a whole, and so it would no longer be theirs anymore. So he comes up with that crap stick. And then... So then Johnny's like, oh, well, let's figure out a way. Let's go to Great Grandpa Van Helsing, and let's go make me a monster. So Van Helsing has this little monster gun that can turn people into monsters into humans and humans into monsters. So that happens. Johnny gets turned into a dragon. Drac gets turned into a human, and then some stuff happens. And they end up. It runs out of ammo, magic power, something along those lines. And so they have to team up, work together, go to like South America, some kind of thing. Does it say Brazil? They're in they're in South America or something. Because the airport it shows is like Aeropuerto. So I don't think it's Puerto Rico because they travel a really long way. But I'm going to assume like Brazil, and they're supposed to be in like the rainforest of some kind. But, I said a lot, and it's bothering me. I gotta get myself out of saying that. Anywho. I'll go with anywho. Anywho is so much better. But, so that happens, and then, one of the moments early on because when Drac turns Johnny into a dragon, he's trying to turn him back into a human because he realized, oh shit, I screwed up. And so he's like, just spraying and praying, pretty much, and ends up hitting the punch bowl, I guess you want to say, the punch fountain. And so anyone who drinks from there that's a monster turns into a human. So you have Wayne the werewolf, Frank Frankenstein, Uncle Griffin, the invisible guy, can't remember the mummy's name, and then the Jello dude, Blobby, something like that. Anywho, damn it, I said it again. Damn it! Shit! Whew. Anyway, so then they end up spilling the beans to Mavis, and so Mavis and Erica team up with them to then go hunt down Johnny and Drac, because Dr. Van Helsing says, oh yeah, by the way, if he stays a monster too long, he's just going to become a mindless beast and keep growing and growing exponentially until he becomes a mindless, I'm going to eat you all. Blah. But, so yeah. And then, so that's that whole story. I give it like 6 out of 10, to be honest, with the other ones averaging like a 7.5 to an 8, because at least they were enjoyable. This one was like, I can see some people liking it, but it's very much a letdown compared to the other 3. It just felt empty to me. Like, it was like, that wasn't very funny. You can definitely tell the writing just went, yeah. And then, so that's it for that. Y'all can watch it on Amazon Prime as of January 14th. Hotel Transylvania 4, Transformania. And then now we're moving on to Rainbow Six Extraction. Alright, so Rainbow Six Extraction is a 3-man team PvE Left 4 Dead-ish style game, I guess you would want to call it. Pretty much you start off with your 9 operators, and then once you get to like level 5, you unlock 3 more, level 12, 3 more, and then level 16 you get more, I think that's how it breaks it up. I don't remember. I don't really pay attention to like what the levels was. I know the first you get an extra 3 at like level 5. But you start off with that, and so you do your little tutorial training mission thing, which kind of just explains to you what you need to do in the game. And then you pretty much go online. You can quick match make, or you can solo and just level up your characters that way. Speaking of which, so so each of the operators has their own level, and then you have like an account milestone level. The milestone level is the one that unlocks you more operators, new maps, stuff like that. Now, the operator levels, they're the ones... Account level, operator levels, I can't remember which one I just said before. Operator levels unlock, like, your, for example, like when you revive your teammates, they get extra health, potentially, or extra armor. Their abilities do, like, have a farther range. You unlock weapons, because like each character starts off with one main weapon and then a secondary, and then some of them can get 1 to 2 more secondaries, and then potentially up to like 3 more primary weapons. I mean, they're pretty much all SMG, auto rifle, and shotgun. Shotguns are not silenced. I would avoid using those unless you plan on going hard and heavy right off the bat. Boom, 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 boom. Because there is, who was it? Not Vigil. Pulse. Pulse has a shotgun and then a silenced pistol, so you'll be relying on that pistol for a good bit just until you unlock his SMG at his level 3, level 3, I think. And so there's that. So you have multiple so you pretty much you spawn into a map. You have 3 objectives. They can vary. There's retrieve the asset, rescue a missing operator, what's it called? You plant 2 bombs on like towers, essentially like 2 pillars, and you just have to defend it until it explodes. I think it's like a minute and a half, but it might vary depending on the difficulties. So you have retrieve asset, retrieve operator, the bombs. Then you have retrieve an elite one, which means you just want to get them to follow you to the spawn point, and then you set off a trap, and that trap like knocks them out, and they get taken off to get studied for biopsy. And then there's the biopsy one, which is you have to kill the elite operative in a stealth takedown, mind you. In a stealth takedown, which means you gotta sneak up behind the cracker. Cracker. And you just have to stab him in the back of the head, neck, whatever, back. I've only ever seen him do like, and you pretty much just retrieve genetic information from him. But you have 11 different types of enemies, but most of them are going to be like not elites, but they're just going to be like spikers, which kind of just shoot, go pew, 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 pew. They just kind of just shoot bony sticks at you, kind of, sort of. They do a lot of damage though. You'll hear them when they start shooting at you because it's terrifying. So you have that asset, operative, bombs, trap, biopsy. And then you have one that's like, you have to take down a super nest thing, and to do that, you have to take out all the other ones in the area. And then there's one where you have to, like, inject a tracker into, like, 4 or 5 other nests throughout, as long as they're not aware of you and producing the aliens, the Archeans. So you have that. And then, I mean, overall, I will say this, like, if you are not in a full team of 3 with mics, this game will be hard and it will be annoying as shit. Because if your buddy goes down and the other guy goes down and you have to solo it, you better take both of their freaking bodies all the way back to the start point of that section of the level. Because guess what? If you die, you lose that operative until you specifically go back to that same mission and retrieve that operative. If you do not, you don't get to play that operative until you get them back. And then if you finish the mission with low health, you can't use them for like a couple missions until they heal themselves over time. And then the MIA ones. But cool part though is that you can like if let's say I'm player A, player B goes down, like you still have a chance to pick them up. You have one chance to pick them up. Or if they either go down again or they run out of like the little bleed out last stand mode or whatever. Yeah. They get encrusted in this yellow goo casing thing, and so you have to pick them up, take them to the start point, and then you put them in this like little, not a coffin, but it's like a case of some kind, like a little toolbox coffin kind of sort of thing. And so you do that, and then you can extract, and it saves that operative for that other player. But they just won't be able to use him for a couple minutes until he heals, all that kind of stuff. Trying to think what else is there that I need to talk about. Assault rifles are OP in this game. Just saying, because of the long range and damage. Shotguns are pretty good. There are some baddies that have like, so each enemy has its own weak point. You'll have these bloaters that have like a little nest on their back. If you shoot that, they explode. They either explode or they give off like a gas toxin thing. Then you have these little crawlers, which are called sowers. They have like a hard shell casing, and you have to like shoot them in the butt. Like, you know, like you have to shoot them in the butt or the crotch. That's how you deal damage. So yeah, I mean you have that, but then like you also have your you have react tech. So your react tech, depending on who you are, is going to be like Lion's sensory that detects moving targets. And then you'll also have, you can eventually unlock a revive syringe, impact grenades, stun grenades, scan grenade, ammo pouches, little things. Speaking of which, I totally forgot. So when you kill somebody, when you kill a bad guy, they give off this little black goo ooze kind of thing, and it slows you down when you walk through it. To get rid of that ooze, you have to shoot it. Or once you get to like tier 25, like account level 25, you can use the thing where your little black light that you have attached to your gun that'll help you kind of sort of see through walls a little bit. If there's a bad guy on the other side of the wall, you'll see it. Other than that, it does nothing at the moment. But once you get to that account level 25, that black light flashlight thing will like get rid of the ooze if you just look at it, like aim with it down sights and you just move around with it. But yeah, so I mean, so far, like I've played maybe 5-6 hours of Extraction. I thoroughly enjoy it. I mean, and I'm playing solo because none of my friends want to get it because they don't want to spend $40. But it's okay. Oh, but when you buy the game, you get a 14-day buddy pass. So 2 of your friends can download the trial version of the game, and they get to play the full game with you for 14 days to try it out, essentially. Definitely beneficial. I would definitely look into it if you know anyone that has it, any of your friends have it. Be like, hey, yo, you have 14 days. Let me try this shit. But yeah, anyway, that's it. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up. Comment on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Just hit me up. Comment on a video, comment on a post, whatever. send me a DM, whichever. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys. Until next time.